there's a dispute over the video camera for the public hearing. Therefore, we will reschedule the public hearing until we can figure out what the legality of this is. So it's going to be a continuance for Mr. Ed DiMarco for 2012 2012-0607, 2012-0606, and 2012-0624.
And I'm objecting to this rescheduling, but there's nothing I can do.
Well, here is our issue beyond the video, is that the clerk plans on these hearings ending at 5 o'clock. We could certainly start another hearing, but we're not going to get through 3 hearings.
Fine, let's get as far as we can by 5 o'clock.
Well, let's see what the clerk has to say about this.
Okay.
Well, I came down because I was told that I was asked about whether or not there could be video. And as far as Florida statutes or DOR rules, I don't know of any that do not allow recording devices.
But do they allow someone who requests specifically that they not be recorded that privacy?
It may be a personal item.
Right. Yeah, I mean, that's...
I'll tell you what will look very bad for the county is this discussion about them not allowing my clients to see their hearings.
Well, what will look
Well, we're
bad is
not-
when you make a joke about using videos that you take here on your website.
I
You
might
can
do
say
that.
it was a
I
joke,
might do
right?
that.
Okay.
I might.
Well, then it's a valid concern
I'll
of
use it for
hers.
any public purpose I want.
Then it's a valid concern that she has
Absolutely.
that she wants clarified.
I don't know the legalities of it. All I know is that in this hearing, there's a conflict between the two parties about the video. So,
And
plus it's the end of the day,
I'm contesting the rescheduling, but I just want that on record. And
it's
that's
4:30. So there's a good chance you wouldn't be able to get a good fair hearing within the time.
An hour and a
left.
half per hearing almost, so there's no way we'd finish even with the first
I have
one.
to say what I have to say.
Yeah, we ran out of time today too. So.
Okay, I'm good.
All right,
All right.
we're done with those two. then.
Oh, we're getting close to dinner and going home. I hope you guys get to go out a little early. We finish.
Petition 1107 and
Sorry, missed my afternoon snack. I'm dying here.
8:59.
859.
My last hearing, the
And,
whole
the recommendation we
appraiser's
made
office
related
stormed
to-
out, so it wouldn't be the first time. Yeah. Block your sun view, block your view. It's great. That's the name of the game, right?
Mr. Turner, it was a pleasure, and once again, both of you are some of the county's finest, so we appreciate your integrity.
Remember that in my review.
Yeah, it's on record here, and there's going to be some good some good TV coming out. So some of the commercial appraisers from our last hearing, I don't know if you heard about that, but some good TV coming. So keep your eyes open.
I want to note that the assigned appraiser, that one of the two assigned appraisers that was on my case is not here today.
No, it has nothing to do with this. We're
All
just
right.
presenting the case.
Okay. I just, for novelty purposes, want to point out how well staffed the appraiser's office is today. From a third-party perspective, it could be seen as an act of retaliatory conduct for earlier exercise of
Okay. Anything else?
No, sir, thank you.
I just have one question. I've noticed that you've taped the hearings today, and you've also videoed it. Videoed it. That's a little bit irregular.
Yes.
To have a video.
Yes.
I am going to request that if the attorney for the property appraiser wants a copy of what has been taped here today, that you provide that to them.
That's an unusual request, but
Well, it is, and
noted.
it's unusual that we have it, I don't mind the taping, but when you start videoing it, and I'm gonna also request that not show up on some public website
You don't want to
somewhere.
do that. You really don't want to make that request, sir.
Well, put it,
Just for the record.
yes,
There's been no discussions with the magistrate about videotaping or not, so these are the magistrates.
So does the property appraiser's office have any objections to me putting the videos on my website or any other public video?
I am not going to comment on that at this point. We're not objecting to his videotaping hearing. Obviously, we didn't.
They got to ask me questions, so,
We obviously
Mr.
didn't
Mr. Brown, do you have any objections to me publishing?
I'm not gonna comment on that.
Mr. Elder, do you
I'm here
have,
for the hearing.
no, he introduced it during the hearing, so it is absolutely within the scope of the
well,
hearing.
were all the hearings taped? I didn't notice.
Yeah,
at the
that's
beginning.
why there's
They were
an army
set-
here against me.
Well, no, there was I came in late and I didn't realize it was set up. I knew that there was a taping going on, but.
It has nothing to do with the valuation of the subject property, which is the matter before the special magistrate. Certainly, we don't represent the value adjustment board in any way, so to the extent you have any concerns, I just want to make it clear while you're here.
That you don't have any
had-
concerns
no.
about me publishing
No,
publicly.
I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that
Camera shut
if
off.
he has any concerns, he'd have to talk to his own counsel. I just want you to be clear.
And I want to reserve the right to that because it's a
We
little
have
bit
nothing.
unusual to have
Okay.
it
I
videotaped.
just want you to know.
And I don't know
We aren't
if
advising him, we have nothing to do with what the
That's
special
right.
magistrate is saying.
Okay,
I
so,
want you
but
to
the
understand
county's position is they will not answer my question, or the appraiser's office position is they will not answer my question as to whether I can display these videos in whatever fashion I choose to.
that. Frankly, the property appraiser, who is the elected official, is not present at this hearing. We are not objecting.
You're her
to-
representative.
She's my client, and you just asked me the question. Have I had an opportunity to talk to my client?
Well, these are her representatives.
That's not how it works. She's authorized them to be here for the matter that was at hand, which is to have a hearing on value. And that's happened. So again, the property appraiser had no objection to his taping of the hearing, which obviously we would have raised at the beginning if there had been objection, but there
Right,
was no.
and I don't have any objection to it either. I just don't want it to be abused, and if a copy is needed, I want to have access to that copy, just like anybody else would, because we were allowing you to tape it here today, and it becomes a public record. So I'm going to reserve my comments on that, but I wanted to put it on the record that request may be coming to you.
Oh, okay, the
Okay.
request,
It's completely unexpected. expected at least.
Mr. Harris, you've been wonderful, so I didn't want you to step on a landmine there. There's a bit of a history here.
Well, I obviously there is, and you know, I think I've handled everything professionally
Yes, sir,
and
you
given
have.
you every
Absolutely,
bit
you
to
have.
present your case today.
Absolutely.
But I just don't want it abused to that extent because, you know, there's YouTube and all these other video things.
Oh, I
that
have
are out
every
there.
intention of putting on most any of those if I feel like I want to. I mean, I
Right.
reserve that right.